You're my man, AJ Brooks. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. How we doing today?
Man, we doing great, man. This is the playoff edition, man. We getting to this is what it's all about, man. It's gonna be a lot of opportunities for a lot of the kids in the regions that we cover. Guys, welcome to Football Chop Up. I'm AG Wasim. That's my partner in crime, AJ Brooks. We're gonna hit you guys with the areas that we cover. In case you're not familiar with it, we cover Florida football in 6 counties, mostly in the Central Florida area. That includes Orange County. That's Osceola County and Lake. And then we also have Brevard, Volusia, and Seminole County. So those are the areas that we cover. Uh, and so those are the teams that we're going to talk about in this playoff edition. Social media, we have every social media platform there is. You name it, we got it. Preferably though, we like for each and every one of you to go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Uh, it's something that we really would like you to do. That's the link below. I'll probably have that ticking the whole time so that you can go ahead and make sure that you start doing that. Elite 100 sponsors, we have quite a few. We're not going to show, well, actually, we are. I'm going to go ahead and show this real quick. Uh, Here's one of our sponsors. Got to show it because today I'm about to ask them for the money. So, got to show it as we speak. So, shout out to Francis Osborne. Here, take a look. Let me take this down real quick. Get you ready.
When you've been injured in an accident or on the job due to the negligence of others, know this: your community has your back. Communities look out for each other, and I protect my community. Whether I'm fighting for a personal injury case, medical negligence, or winning the largest civil rights settlement in U.S. history, you will receive personalized and aggressive representation with a goal to maximize your win. Scan now to schedule your free consultation. Osborne and Francis, real tough lawyers.
Yeah, they're real tough lawyers, and we appreciate that because we looking for real tough football players and stuff that we do in what we do for Elite 100. We do also have sponsorship opportunities for a lot of things that are coming up. We have our Elite 100 game. Which, if you're a vendor, you might want to be out there because you'll be able to support. More information will be coming. We're going to start really amping up, that maybe like once or twice a week. So that's coming. We also have we do more in the community than just football. We're going to give out turkeys just to families will give you that information. It'll be in Pine Hills. So we were going to be working with a local church to make sure that the kids are able to help pass out those turkeys. The time will come, but we ourselves are going to fry Cajun fried turkeys. And we're going to deliver those to one at need family in each region that we serve. So that'll be 6 turkeys in each region that we serve, and more importantly, the kids are going to be the ones that are going to be delivering the turkey, so they could see how blessed they truly are. Uh, with that being said, AJ, do we have any commitments this week?
I can't think of any commitments off the top. Not that I can recall. I can't. I don't see no.
Well, it's about that time too, guys. Hey, man, a lot of you guys thought you could go to certain schools, and schools. I know there's going to be a big decommitment. It's probably going to happen tomorrow, but it's about that time. Schools are seeing the film that you do, and so and guys are coming up. So the most important thing is to stay focused and to just try to take advantage of your opportunities. Let's see here. Uh, Lad fan player of the game, not week. That shouldn't say that, but player of the game. Last week, the game of the week was, of course, Mainland versus Lake Mary, and we can go ahead and talk about it. The game. You want to share some of your thoughts about the game, AJ?
Yeah, last week game of the week was Lakebury versus Mainland. Um, Two of the top three teams in our rankings, 2 and 3. Um, or two of the top four, excuse me. I think Mainland is 3, and Mainland was 3, and Lake Mary was 4. Any kind of way you slice it up, two great teams. Personally, I thought Mainland would be able to take the blueprint that Seminole used the previous week and try to duplicate that, getting pressure from their D line. Um, but obviously, that's something that Lake Mary worked on. Lake Mary was able to come out and dominate the game. We just call it what it is. Lake Mary won the game 33-0. Rarely do you see a team of Mainland caliber get shut out. But I think that Lake Mary had something to prove losing that game 2 weeks ago to Seminole 29-28. And they came out and played a fantastic game on the road, I might add. So they went to Daytona. And I know Trav and them Bucks got some get back. Get ready for the playoffs.
They ain't got no get back for Lake Mary.
They have to get back for Lake Mary. In the clip.
Yeah, man.
But
and for those of us, those of y'all who know us, hey, Trav is our guy. But hey, those who know us and know Trav, hey, if I got my behind beat like that, Trav would let me know. He would say something. So I can't like do Trav like Trav is my guy, but I can't treat him like he's somebody I don't like. Man, like in the words of the great, all I can say is this, man. Today is Friday. Today is my father's birthday. Rest in peace. I would say this. One of his favorite movies was Friday, and one of his favorite scenes was, "You got knocked out." Trav, hey Trav, I lost money on y'all, dog. Not money, wings. I don't bet money, but hey,
wings, man.
Hey, Trav, God, man, I was like, dang, 33 to nothing.
Definitely a shocker, bro.
Hey, and what I will say is this: shout out to Lake Mary because that shows you the mentality of that team because they had a tough loss, and then they could have laid down or just played another good game. They went out and dominated, and dominated a good team. Like don't get it twisted. Mainland will probably still be in the state's finals. Now I don't know if Mainland was looking ahead. I don't know, but I know that Lake Mary they must have said to themselves, since Mainland and Seminole are real cool, the coaches, since we didn't get Seminole,
we gonna get y'all.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
y'all gonna wear it for them.
Yeah, because we've been there before. To be honest, in 707, we know that this group is cool with another group.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna get it too. If y'all them your homies, y'all gonna feel
it. So shout out, man. And who was player of the game?
Player of the game was Chase Harshberger, wide receiver. I mean, this young man just continues to he had 4 catches, over 100 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
That's my man that's going for lacrosse, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the top lacrosse players in the country, Chase Harshberger. He's committed to North Carolina.
And we got to have that conversation because one of the things that at some point that we're gonna have to get our kids to understand, and they need to have lacrosse across the whole metro area, is that a 5'9" kid in lacrosse that can play is a stud. If you're a 5'7", 5'8" kid, in college football, that might really regulate you to Division II. So, you have an opportunity to still get your college education and do just like, what was my man? It was somebody that did lacrosse and still made it to the NFL. He's from Orlando too. It's a kid that, what's his name, man? He went for lacrosse. I think he went to Lake Mary too. But everyone blew him off. He went for lacrosse and then he ended up making the NFL. Seriously. This is recent too. So, you guys you want to take every opportunity. All right, so we had our fan play, which by the way, before I forget, player of the game is sponsored by Sleeve King. Sleeve King is our official apparel sponsor for the game. Shout out to Sleeve King. They will be helping provide us the uniforms for the kids. The kids will take home their uniforms. They're there to keep. But Sleeve King will also be getting with the kids on swag and stuff like that. But who was the My Peeps fan vote player of the week?
Big DeAndre Robinson. Trey had 8 tackles, 3 sacks. He just had himself a day to close out his senior season.
Yeah, shout out to Big Trey. I went over there. I went and just saw him walk out and come down on senior night. Man, big proud of Big Trey. The other thing about that is, for those who don't know, all of our players of the week, players of the game with Sleeve King, and all of our players of the week with My Peeps, we will all be meeting at Froggers on next Wednesday and the show will be as well. But we'll be eating wings and having a good time. So please come out, eat you some wings. You'll get a chance to talk to AJ. And like AJ said, we want to see everybody. What we want to see, we want to see the Evans and the Coeys and all the fans that support us. We do it on Wednesday to give people opportunity to get there. Uh, but we look forward to it. So shout out to Big Drake. I'm not paying for your wings, Trey. So you're too big for that. But believe it or not, Trey really don't eat like that. To be honest, he really don't. I got to take that back. And he's a real finicky eater. Like he the kind of dude like I want one piece of salt on my chicken. Like he's that guy. So I might pay for Trey's because but it's a few of them cats. It be the little skinny dudes that nobody like. That be the dude that want 50 wings, man.
You be
It's
like,
crazy.
man, how you gonna eat 20 wings by yourself, dog?
Like it's nothing. Well, hey, we here now. Hey, man, this will be the quick show today. We in the playoffs, man. Hey, shout out to all the teams, on the seasons. Hey, seasons over with. For you guys who got up, you got some more eligibility. This is the time to go and find you a trainer. Take a week off, and then go out there and get back to work. Make sure your grades are trump tight. All for all you other guys who are seniors. Hopefully some of you will get invited to the Elite 100 game or the Cure Bowl or something to give yourself an opportunity to get more film to show college coaches. We know it's rough because of the portal, but just keep your head up, stay focused, and make sure the grades are tight. So let's get in these playoffs, baby. Some of these things we're going to cover every. If you're one of the if you're in our covered regions and you're a team that's in the playoffs, we're going to cover you. So you're going to hear about some teams that you maybe didn't hear about in our, Elite 100 top 10 because they probably aren't in that. But they're in the playoffs, so we're going to cover everybody in the playoffs. So let's start off from the lowest to the highs. Let's start out with One Metro. Tell the people about the teams in One Metro, AJ.
One Metro, we got no one in One Metro.
And
but
then
we
one Suburban.
One Suburban, we do have Melbourne Central Catholic is the 1 seed. They'll be taking on Halifax Academy out of Daytona, which is the 4 seed. I expect Melbourne Central Catholic to win this game. Dede Farmer has returned back from injury, but it's more pieces out there. Justin Woodward, they got some players at MCC, so I like MCC to take care of that one.
Okay. Shout out to them boys in MCC. But you know what? I do. And then we have another one, too. Who else do we have?
We got Holy Trinity, which is the 2 seed, versus the 3 seed Trinity Catholic out of Ocala. I know that Holy Trinity is the 2 seed, the higher seed out of the 2, but this is a 2 versus 3 matchup, so it's a toss-up. But I do actually like Trinity Catholic out of Ocala, who actually lost in the state championship last season. So I think Trinity Catholic, they'll be ready for this challenge.
Okay. And then we do have one in One Metro. We have OCP. They're going to be playing. They're going to be playing Providence out of Jacksonville. Both OCP has been pretty much in that private school arena. I'm proud that they jumped back into FHSA, but they're the 2 seed. Providence School is the 3 seed. So it appears that they're expecting OCP to be that team. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But we're going to support OCP over Providence. I think they really will get it done. The only thing about that is when they win that game, their next game will be Trinity Catholic Academy, not to be confused with the Trinity in Ocala. They will end up playing Trinity in Jacksonville. So that's going to be a tough task for them, but we wish them the best of luck. All right, so then
that's a 2 versus 3 matchup this week.
Yeah,
OCP versus
2 versus 3.
Okay.
I mean, no. My bad. Yeah, but they're not playing. You know what, AJ? They don't start playing until next week.
So they on the bye.
Yeah. So every day on the bye. They don't start playing until next week. Matter of fact, all of One Metro don't start playing until next week, which is crazy. Because that's crazy. Yeah, all of them don't start playing the next week. But so that's interesting. They might only have 32 teams versus the 64. But anyway, all right. So then we have 2 Suburban.
Two Suburban. Who we got? Let's see. We got a 1 versus 8 matchup. We got Bradford versus 8 Atlantic. Atlantic is a team we cover out of the
Right.
Fort Orange area. I like Atlantic. A couple players actually I personally know a couple of their players, KJ. But I think it's gonna be a tough one for them. So 1
Yeah,
versus
I
8
know it's
matchup.
I know it's gonna be a tough one. It's 1 versus 8.
Yeah.
So Brad, I don't even know Bradford, but they must be half decent because it's not only a 1 versus 8. I mean, like in their region is East Side, and teams like that. So they must be half decent. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. I think we definitely would go with that one.
Go
What other
Bradford.
region?
Then
Yeah,
we got another 1 versus 8 matchup. We got 1 Cocoa versus 8 Eustis. I think this is another game. No disrespect to Eustis, but I think this is a game that Cocoa wins by 20 plus points. It's going to be tough for Eustis to go to Cocoa and win, and I just think Cocoa has more dudes.
yeah. Coco probably win by 4 touchdowns. But shout out to Frank, turning that Eustace culture around. He's one of our guys. Frank is a really good guy. Uh, Even though that, I love that, but I will say this: I do love that region because I want to see the Coco and South Sumter matchup down the line.
Yeah.
I really that's the one I want to see. But
Yeah, I mean, and Eustis they have a kid named LaShawn Williams. He one of the most electrifying kids in Lake County. So I know last week he had 4 or 5 touchdowns. I can't recall. But he's a guy that catch 2 touchdowns, run a kickoff return back and a punt return. He's one of those guys. So
yeah, he's your boy's cousin, Keandre.
right. Yep.
That's Keandre's cousin. So,
Yeah, good people.
shout out to him, man. He's doing his thing. All right, so then we have 2 Metro.
Oh, we're not done.
Oh, my bad.
2S, we got a Brevard County matchup. 3
I saw that.
Titusville versus 6 Palm Bay. I like Titusville. Titusville, if I'm not mistaken, they lost 1 game all season. Pretty solid team. Jamarian Stevens transferred from Rockledge over to Titusville, helped them out, gave them more firepower. I think he's one of the better athletes in Brevard County. I just like what Titusville got going on, so I'm gonna take Titusville to win that game.
Okay, all right. So that's what's up. So we're done with 2S now, and let's move over to 2 Metro.
2 Metro.
Uh,
Only matchup we have in 2 Metro is number 3 Bishop Moore versus 6 Ed White. Bishop Moore actually had a nice little post about me yesterday, real deep in my heart. I appreciate that, but I'm definitely gonna go with Bishop Moore to win this game.
was you gonna go? Was you gonna go with him about the post, man? Because if you breaking up the post, I'm assuming did that change your mind or something?
No, it just made me. I think we
it
talked
touched your
about
heart a
it.
little bit.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier this week. How
Yeah, we did.
like how I look at it, like Edgewater kind of groomed me to be the player, but Bishop Moore, it saved my life. It gave me that structure and stability that I needed to hone me back in. So I got a special place for Bishop Moore, but I like Bishop Moore to win this game by 10 to 14 points.
Hey man, you got to send me the little article, man, so I could tease you down the line,
Yeah,
but
man,
you know how I go. Uh, so yeah, but shout out. I'm with you. I think Bishop Moore will win that game. Uh, they have a good shot of really, and I told somebody this. They have a good shot of actually making it to the regional finals. They
correct.
really do.
They do.
And then even in the regional finals, they have a good shot to, it'll probably be Reigns or Bowles, but they have a good shot of, competing against either one of those teams.
Right.
So, so that's a big. So now, let's get into 3S matchups. We got 3S.
Get a little juicy.
Yeah, get a little juicy. I mean, hey man, 3S is gonna be a lot of fun. I don't care what nobody say. But 3S is gonna be a lot of fun. I love 3S. So we can start up with,
Hey, pull your screen back up. I can't see that.
oh no, my
Disappeared
bad.
on me.
Yeah, that's
There
me,
you
man.
go.
I'm over here messing around because I'm looking at the matchup over there, and I'm with you. That's a juicy matchup, man.
So we
Like,
getting a little crazy. Let's see.
yeah,
Now,
yeah,
the first one is a 1 versus 8 matchup, Mainland versus Satellite. I expect Mainland to have that get back on their mind. I know it ain't Lake Mary, but
yeah.
Satellite colors
Hey,
red and white, so they gonna treat
hey,
them like
man.
Lake Mary.
What's your boy Adam Sandler with the Water Boy? Hey man, they need to be. You're like Mary. You're like Mary. That's how they need. They need to be. They need to be trying to get some get back, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Satellite, man. It's unfortunate that they have to, come in to a. They would have been better off if Mainland had a better
the
game.
one, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. I just don't see Mainland losing to Satellite. I mean, that's uh, but I like their region, man. Their region's rough now. But then of course we go into the next one. If they could pull it off, then you'd have you got what Jensen Beach, the 4 seed, going against Rockledge, the 5 seed.
Yeah, 4-5, Jetson Beach versus Rockledge. I
Yeah,
don't even
I
know
can't like no disrespect to T-Rone,
I
but
don't even
and
know.
he gonna be offended. But every time I take Rockledge, they lose.
They
So
lose.
I'm gonna try to help them, and I'm gonna take Jensen Beach. I
But
mean,
I actually think that Rockledge gonna win this game, though.
I
I
think so
deep down
too.
in
I
my
really do.
heart, I think that I like Rockledge to win this
But I'm
game.
scared to say it because I swear every time I pick
I
them,
don't
they
want to
didn't.
jinx them. Yeah, I don't
Right,
want to
right.
jinx
You know how I am, but I'm hoping that they do win because I would love to see them match up against Mainland and get to see, because all jokes aside, get to see little T Rome, compete against the best. I love to see, you know,
Hey, yeah,
uh,
we always say T. Rowe like he the head coach. No disrespect to Younger.
oh
Coach
the younger,
Younger is
the
the head
younger
coach
cool.
of
Oh yeah,
Rockledge.
younger real cool. Yeah, younger, like the coolest cat I met. Seriously, younger's a real cool dude. I
It
just be
is
like,
one thing though. One thing that I did not like, and no shots at Younger, but Younger was the they and that on that area they named him the coach of the year, 3S coach of the year, but you got the Heritage coach. Heritage I think lost one game. Like, how was
hold
he
on,
the coach of the
hold on.
year?
I'm gonna stop everybody. So because you might need to hear this too.
Yeah, I do.
That the FACA coach of the year, you have to be your coach has to be a part of FACA. So if you're a coach, like put it like this, last year Assad
Okay.
he didn't make the FACA team because if your team is not affiliated with FACA, then
Now it makes sense.
a coach is not
Okay.
even given an opportunity.
That makes
So
sense.
if you're not affiliated with, so like Okoye Assad he was player of the year in the state, but he wasn't even
Right.
all district for FACA because what that tells me is Heritage is just as cheap as Shep cheap ass with not want to pay the $25. So that's all that let me know. Like, coach, pay the $25, man, so you can vote the kid in and the kid. That's
Mm.
why I see dudes, man, dudes like my son is all district. I'm like, damn, he all district.
Over this cat? No, now it makes sense. We done froze up.
But we freezing. Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's back.
we back. We back. That was. I know Verizon's having an issue over in my area, but uh,
Uh-oh.
but yeah. So he's up on me. Verizon. Can you hear me, AJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, there
We
we go.
good now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do have in our area. They sent us a note that Verizon is messed up. But anyway, so let's go through. All right, who's that? Then we got to go to what 2 versus 7.
Now we still got a couple more in 3S. We got number
I
two.
said 2 versus 7.
Oh yeah, 2 versus 7. E Galley versus Merritt Island. I like EG to win this game. No disrespect to Merritt Island. They had a good season, making it this far to the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
They got a couple studs over there. But I like EG. EG is loaded with talent.
Yeah, EG it is. And then who else we got?
Next up, we got 3 versus 6 matchup. Leesburg at the 3 spot versus Auburndale. I think Leesburg will continue to do what they did throughout the regular season. I don't know if it'll be a 30, 40-point win, but I do think Leesburg will win this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I can't really, I don't want to say much about it because I don't know, like they really ain't played nobody this year. So it's hard to, you know, really be like, oh, they gonna bust somebody up because we didn't really. So it'll be
They
interesting to
they
see.
gotta get their non-conference schedule beefed up, and I know it was the coaching staff first year, but they gotta find a way. Number one, to get Lake Minneola on the schedule, because those are honestly
For the county.
the best two teams in Lake County. And then they gotta come play a couple of big dogs. They gotta come play a Edgewater or Osceola, or they
Right.
gotta get in the mix.
Yeah, well, we'll see, cause no, like you know, I will know, cause Winter Park, he cut my boy Moffitt cut for that Winter Park tree, so like they don't
And
never
if
play
you look,
nobody.
and when we talk about Winter Park, you'll see why I that same thing with the Winter Park, like the non-conference schedule, it ain't gonna
Yeah,
help you when it come time for the playoffs, because not all them teams are a lot better
gone.
than the teams you
Yeah, you
play.
ain't play.
You
Yeah,
ain't ready.
you ain't played not one team in the playoffs, so I get it. So all right then, so that takes care of three
S is
S.
done. Yeah,
Yeah, like so now let's go to three Metro, which is we only got two
two
teams, but
matchups. Yeah,
yeah, but
Edgewater 1 seed versus 8 First Coast. I like Edgewater to win this game pretty easily.
yeah, they will win that. Like I'm picking 4 touchdowns on that one, and then you have Jones versus Oviedo,
Got a
uh, four
rematch of
four or
last
five.
year.
Yeah, well, yeah. Unfortunately, Oviedo, man, they can't get away from Jones.
Like, yeah, we got to play these jokers again.
yeah, man. So they
I think it's
it's
gonna be the
gonna be
same result too. Gonna be the same result. I like Jones by 20 plus. That's my favorite number right now.
yeah. Well,
Uh,
yeah, you're right. So hey, Jones, it is what it is. So hey, I'm with you on that. We got Jones, Jones hot. So we look forward then to the following week, which is Classic Weekend. For those who don't know, the game will be at 7:30 at Edgewater. You will have Jones versus Edgewater. Get ready to get your tickets because I'm sure the tickets are gonna go by fast as FHSA. So when they get them tickets available on Wednesday, you might want to be ready. That is the game I know I will be at. Uh, and it's a you know rematch from last year's playoff. You know, so it's going to be very interesting. And then you have a rematch from this year's game. So, Jones wasn't at full strength. There's no love lost between the two teams. Jones players don't rock with them and they don't rock with them. And hey, remember when we was
it
at
makes for great
oh
games,
yeah.
dog.
Oh yeah. Remember when we had our preseason when we asked Edgewater straight up who you want, they
They
was like
said Jones.
Jones. So hey, so we gonna see. So shout out to them Edgewater Eagles and those Jones Tigers. So we'll see you guys next week. Unless you get upset, and then we'll replay. We'll rewind the tape. Be like this, and they'll be like, "This some janky news, man."
Hey
Anyway,
man,
hey man, upsets can't happen. I'm telling you.
they can.
Uh,
It's playoff time.
all right, so now we got dang. I was going to 4S, man, but I mean, Buchholz already done played. I was like, I'm shocked.
59, nothing. What it
Uh,
was? The boys got
59, nothing. They
they
was
got
like, look,
busy last night.
we gonna play on Thursday night and give you the business.
They
So
gonna they
now,
gonna go scout. Now they gonna go scout the next game to see who they might play.
yeah, yeah. So we got to go down to region. uh, We got to go down to region two. Even though shout out to Lakeland, our boy, Rick, who always on the show. Rick, even though you're not y'all Lakeland, y'all aren't part of our group, but we wish you a lot of success against Mitchell, and and so go do your thing. But region two, 2 seed Lake Neola that we were talking about earlier versus Haines
4S.
City. Yeah, 4S.
Let's do it.
Lake Mineola versus Haines City. No disrespect to Haines City finest Carlos Odom, but
Oh,
we go with which we gonna talk about him in a minute. But Lake Mineola they can win that game
yeah, I
for
like
sure.
Lake Manola. Yeah, for sure.
But then you got to go to the other side. The other side, we got a little bit more action. Region three and 4S, we got a little bit more of the teams that
You know,
are in our region. So Treasure Coast gets to play 8 seed Osceola,
that's crazy, boy. This is a 1 versus 8 matchup. Treasure Coast versus Osceola.
and that go to show you, man. They definitely changed how the rankings go because, like basically, Osceola was a district champ.
Yeah.
and they are a seed, and they have to go on the road. But if Osceola was a district champ and they were and like you were like a 3 seed, but you didn't win your district, you'd have had to go to Osceola.
Yeah, I don't know,
Hey,
man. This is a
hey, we got our boy EP. EP, if you see this, man, hit me up because we got to find a family in Osceola County that we can do this fried turkeys, the fried turkey for the nieces for Thanksgiving. But
I'm gonna take Osceola though. I think they starting to come up along. Obviously, having Chick, if Chick could touch the ball 15 to 20 times, then I love Osceola.
the,
Um,
The only problem I got is, I want Arsenal to win. Let's just cut to the chase. But the only problem I got is Treasure Coast is a different matchup for them. I almost would like to see Osceola play against Vero Beach because Treasure Coast, all they do is like it's like playing against a Popka.
Popka.
So like you running the ball against them is like that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like they can defend the run. You don't beat Treasure Coast by running the ball. You're gonna have to pass. So it's gonna be interesting to see what Osceola does. I definitely want Osceola to win. Let's cut to the chase. They got a lot of EP is one of the most solid coaches I've ever met. His brother is probably the most solid dude I ever met in Osceola. So Breeze is one of the coolest cats I ever known. So I want them to win, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because it's gonna have to be a banger, and Chick is gonna have to get more than 15. Chick gonna have to get about 30, 35 for them to win.
Well,
That
they
means
got a couple. They got a running back by committee. Obviously, Chick not being there all year.
yeah,
Um, so I know
they
the
ain't Chick.
backup running back
They
last week had 120. He went over 100. So, but obviously, Chick is Chick. So
we talking playoffs now, man. We need like, we talking Treasure Coast. We ain't talking, we ain't talking just like honestly, the crazy part is
Treasure Coast
they
beat Seminole earlier this year.
that's it. They got the worst pull in the bracket in world history. How do you pull Treasure Coast? Like,
I mean,
and
they
you a
went
district
3-7, bro.
yeah, but you the district champs, man. I wish they
But
go
you
back.
went 3-7, bro.
But
You like
hold on,
what?
this the problem though.
What do you want them
They
to be, a
hold on,
5 seed?
but no, this the problem. Look at who they lost to.
That's not
Yeah,
the problem.
but
The
what I'm
problem
saying,
is they lost.
no, but what I'm saying is the new thing is
The
we we
strength of
we
schedule, all of that. This
hold
shit
on,
is
but we
crazy.
but we bang when apart because they don't have a good strength of schedule, but they're undefeated.
And they're
To
4
me,
seed.
but they would be a 4 seed anyway because they wouldn't be above the 3 seeds in front of them. But what I'm saying is Osceola didn't play just a difficult schedule.
They play
They
one of the
played
toughest schedules in the
it
state.
right, right. Their strength of schedule is ridiculous because of who they played. So they didn't play no chumps. Even I want to say even they damn kickoff classic was against Edgewater, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, like, so shout out to EP, man. He ain't running from no smoke. And that may be one of the reasons they may have an opportunity to beat Treasure Coast, to be totally honest. Because
I
they,
like Osceola to beat them.
yeah, I hope they win. I just don't know. All right, next up, we have Vero Beach versus Heritage.
Vero Beach nice, dog. You
Yeah,
was like,
they always been nice.
yeah, they nice,
But
dog.
what I'm saying is they have a better chance against, like, Vero Beach is a more balanced offense and defense.
Correct.
Like Treasure Coast is Vero Beach is a 4 seed, which is like realistically
That's
speaking, if you
crazy.
right. But the only thing is, man, like I say, you got to Treasure Coast. They gonna bang, man. They gonna bang. They
I mean,
like
it's like Osceola playing old Osceola. Like,
pretty much. No, no.
y'all
To be
playing,
totally honest, to be
it's like
totally honest,
old
right.
Osceola playing old Osceola.
Old Osceola, old Apopka, old
Yeah.
Treasure Coast. It's all that same thing. But Vero against Heritage, which is a hell of a matchup. I mean, that's just like to me, that's like the best playoff matchup in that I like
In
in our
this
area.
region, yeah,
Yeah, I don't
that's
care. Yeah, yeah. Because both of those teams, I personally believe, would give everybody else a hard time. So that's a hard.
I like one of if they were split up, I would say both of the teams were at one of those two teams, in my opinion, gonna make the regional finals.
Because next up they're gonna have to play. What only way they make it is Osceola got to beat Treasure Coast. I mean, what
But I
like the
still
Blue
like.
Jays.
I'm telling you, dog. I love Heritage, dog. I love
You know, you've been
Heritage.
saying it all year. So you picking Heritage over
I
Vero Beach?
love Heritage, bro.
You picking them over Vero
Heritage.
Beach?
I am. I like
Uh,
Heritage, dog.
so you saying you all right? Well, we'll
And
see. We'll
Vero got
see.
some studs,
Vero
but
loaded. Vero loaded. They
I
always are.
love Heritage, dog.
Oh, it'll
I,
be interesting, man. I don't know which one. It'll be interesting, man. I think that's the best game. You know, to me, what I always when I think of best games, I think I don't know who will win. That's what always comes to my head. Like I really don't know who will win. I need to watch the game to see what happens, and that's definitely one of the games I will be looking at on film. All right, hey man. To be honest, this region is loaded though, man.
this
Because look,
region is loaded, dog.
the next up is University versus New Smyrna Beach.
Yeah, I like University on center. They've been rocking all year. When New Smyrna Beach did play tougher competition this year, it was a little tougher for them. University, they won a couple of those tough matchups at the end of the game where it came down to the last second field goal
Right.
or last second touchdown. They found a way to pull those games out. And I think that with the athletes that they have, I like University to win that matchup.
Yeah, I'm a University guy on that one as well. Even though New Smyrna Beach, competed all year, and shout out to those guys. And last, man, like I mean, the region is just loaded, man. To be honest, you got D-Land coming in as a 3 seed against Spruce Creek.
Yep, this would be a rematch if I'm not mistaken. They put it earlier this year.
Oh yeah, if,
I
if
like.
D-Land and University win, then it's a rematch again. Think about
Yep.
that. Yeah,
And
but I'm gonna go with D-Land.
D-Land won that game earlier this year by 1 point, 28-27. So it wasn't like they blew Spruce Creek out, but I do think that D-Land is rolling, finishing the season 8-2 on a 3-game win streak. Last 3 games they beat New Smyrna, University, and Flagler Palm Coast. So I like D-Land to win that game as well.
Man, I don't like my whole thing is, man, that's the one that scares me. It
Hard to
scares
get
me
it done
because
twice.
that the when I saw the 1 point victory, that scares me, bro. Because those guys are gonna be amped up. You kind of got a better idea of what beat you, and as a coach, you're not gonna let what beat you last time beat you. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I'm telling you. I've
Yeah, well,
seen.
you could say that, but that damn D-Land offense is so
Well, it's
man.
explosive, but what I'm
And
saying is,
Darlington,
man.
he done winning his bag, bro. He got some more counter fake. Like they got some
Yeah, but like I
plays
say,
with them
20,
boys, man.
28, 27, man. I'm telling you, dude. And it just scares me, man. Like, it's almost like kind of like how we talked last year. Like the West Orange Coy game was tight up until the fourth quarter and they got blown out. And it's just hard to beat a good team twice, man. Honestly, I'm trying to think of the last time I seen that happen in Central Florida because honestly, in Central Florida, I remember Wakava beat Dr. Phillips, then Dr. Phillips won. Apopka beat West Orange, then West Orange won. It just always seems to go
Last
like
year, Edgewater beat
Jones
Jones.
Edgewater, Coy beat West Orange. So it's just interesting, man. It's only person. I mean, we'll see what happens, man.
I mean, I just the only reason why I like D-Land in this matchup is because one of the reasons Spruce Creek is 7-3. When I look at the losses, they lost to Lake Mary, D-Land, and University, excuse me.
Hey, man.
So when they had to play those tougher teams, they weren't able to win the game.
Yeah, but you said one to D-Land. Lake Mary beat the hey,
Lake
Hey,
Mary beat the
what
brakes off of them too, 42 to
correct,
7.
correct. Right.
University
So
beat them 22 to 12.
see, that's
And
what I'm saying.
then
That's
D-Land had to go on the road. So D-Land had to go to Spruce
yeah.
Creek. They found a
We
way to
gonna
win.
see, man. I mean, I'm just saying, man.
Who you
Spruce Creek
taking,
ain't.
dog? You like D-Land or Spruce?
I mean, I don't like to go. I like D-Land, but I'm telling you, I'm so scared of. Like I'm telling you, my brain is going to. When is the last time that I can think of a team that played a team that was good? It don't count. Like if you the 1 seed, they the 8 seed, and they was terrible. I'm talking about two good teams, and the other team didn't win. I can't think of one. I really can't. In Central Florida,
Didn't West Orange and Osceola play twice that one year?
that was the one. That's the only
And
one.
West Orange beat them twice.
That was the one. And to be honest, it was rough that second game. It just that there was a lot of turnovers on like put it like this. Gibby damn sure didn't go for the same amount of yards he went the first game.
Right.
Like they was Eddie didn't go 80 yards. It was a tough game. So I'm picking D-Land, but I wouldn't be surprised if those guys win. Seriously. All right, so that takes
Absolutely.
care of 4 Metro. I mean, three,
For
three,
S.
three.
Now we have 4
That's
Metro.
3S. Yeah, that's 4S. Now we have 4
For
Metro.
S. Last
We
region. Let's rock it.
last region. Let's rock it. Uh, hey, we got them all right here. Lake
1
Mary
versus 8.
Boone.
Lake Mary versus Boone, man. I love Boone. LeGarrette Marshall at running back.
We ain't got to waste too much
Mizell
time on
at
this.
receiver, 20 touchdowns. But
We
I'm
ain't gotta waste
going with
time.
Lake Mary. I like Lake Mary by at least
You might as well go with that 20. You've been on that 20. You
20
might as well
pack.
go with
At
it.
least
Yeah,
a
you.
20 pack.
Yeah. Hey man, I love everything about Boone. They got Jeff Badette over there. For those he's like probably one of the few kids in the world that has like a special place in my heart. Like if it wasn't for Jeff made me a better person, and Jeff made me hold kid accountable. Seriously, I'll tell y'all that story one day. But Jeff Badette is my guy like that. And, when a kid says something that makes you go, "Damn, he right." I've had 2 kids with him, Jeff and Britt Allen. And Jeff was the first one, so shout out to Jeff. But Jeff is Lake Mary, so it is what it is. All right, so next up we got Winter Park and Mandarin.
The 4
Uh,
versus 5 matchup. I like Mandarin. I just think that they
they
ready
played
for
good.
the test. I
Yeah,
just don't
yeah.
think that Winter Park has played
And
enough quality opponents throughout the season.
is that situation resolved over there? Have you heard about that?
I saw him. He played last
All right,
week,
all
so
right,
he
all
back.
right. Well,
So we'll
all right,
see.
well, cool. But I'm still gonna go with Mandarin on that one as well. All right, what we got? We got
2 versus 7, Seminole versus Haggerty. That's a battle of Seminole County teams. I like Seminole to win that game. They had their bye last week to get rested and get ready for the playoffs. First year, Coach Carl Calhoun, 4M Coach of the Year for his district. Preston Watson, the Player of the Year. I like Seminole.
Hey, now in those guys' defenses, they probably would have won that anyway. But once again, and that just shows that Coach Calhoun isn't cheap. He would have paid that $25, so now him and his players can be recognized. So shout out to Coach. But both of those guys would have probably won that anyway. Even though I don't know, was Preston Player of the Year?
Yeah, player of the year for
Defense
him.
or Player of the Year? Defensive
I
Player of the
want
Year.
to say defensive player of the year. You're right.
Okay, I just want to make sure because there's a certain
Lake
there's a certain
Mary
guy.
that thing.
Right. I'm just saying. Right. And I was gonna say that
Lake
because I
Mary
was gonna be
any boat, and I know Noah Grubbs is gonna be that
right.
man.
So what I'm saying is this. I was going to say Lake Mary was cheap because I was going to say they ain't pay either. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man, maybe they ain't pay.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But hey, but no. Preston is, in my opinion, the best thing that ever happened to Preston was that Lake Mary. He played Lake Mary, and Lake Mary played Mainland. Preston pretty much showed he's dominant as hell.
I said, me personally, Preston has been the best defensive lineman that I've seen play all year. Like
he showed it before
it
was like, hey, maybe the guys in Mainland. Hey, to me, I got to go with Preston now. All right, so now that was against, and shout out to Haggerty, man. Honestly,
shout out.
Like y'all did a great job, this season. It's no reflection on you guys. You just.
But after this week, helmets to the left, shoulder pads to the right. But anyway, we got 2 more.
Hey, a pop convert. Hey, and these are 2 rivalries. These are teams that played each other.
3-6 matchups. We got rematches.
Hey, Apopka versus Evans.
What you like, dog, man? What you like?
Man, I'm from the APK. I hope I'm from the APK. I'm hoping APK wins. It's a bittersweet one
from San Antonio.
I'm talking about right. No.
Man.
I'm saying, let me say this. I've lived in APK since I moved here, and most of those kids at the APK are like kids that I coach. So that's why it's I can't not go against those kids. I want those kids to win and be successful because I've known them since they was little kids, like 4 and 5 years old. So I want all those boys to be successful. Antoine Robinson is like my guy. He knows I got little miles over there. You know, you know, Antoine, dude, coach wasn't even trying to play Antoine. Me and the coach fell out because he wouldn't play old Antoine. Me and the coach was one of my better friends, and we haven't really spoke since because I just felt Antoine was really like that, good kid too. So hey, I'm gonna stick with the APK. Okay,
Yeah, I
even though
think
Evans,
Carlos.
we
Yeah,
want
I think.
Carlos. Yeah,
Yeah, I think Evans and Coach Carlo Odom did a great job getting Evans in the
tremendous,
playoffs. First time
tremendous.
in, I believe, 12 years.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, they had a tremendous season. I just think that Apopka is their time of the season. It's playoff time. We talking about a team that has gone to the state championship 3 out of the last 5 years. Although they've lost them all, they've been in all 3 of them, and they've been in the game late, and they should have won maybe 2 of them. But I'm gonna take Apopka on a close game though. I think close. I think a 1-score game.
to be honest, man, I'm taking APK because of my
Allegiance.
I want the kids, but I really think Evans is gonna make this a game. I
I
wouldn't be
know they're gonna
surprised.
make it a
I
game.
I wouldn't be surprised if Evans pulled it out. I'm telling you. And if that happened, I'd be very happy for Coach Odom. Seriously,
Absolutely.
I'd be very like to me if if a pop game finna go win the state championship, I'd rather Evans win because it would mean more for Carlos in his career than a Popka.
Yeah, if
So
looking at the matchups, if initially this is my I'm all right, so it sounds crazy. I think Apopka gonna win, but if anything was to happen, this would be my upset of the playoffs.
yeah, it would be too. I think out of everybody we talked about, that's the one I think could be upset. I think that it all depends because Apopka is one. Unfortunately, if anything happens to Tyson, that could turn into something different.
And
And the last game against Apopka, Evans really, if you look at the film,
they
one
they
play
have
here,
more total
one
yards than them.
yeah, one play here or there, they could mess around and get there. But I don't care what nobody say. One thing about Apopka is, man, I would say this: they either the luckiest team in world history, you know, or they are probably one of the more prepared teams, man, for adversity I've ever seen.
They
Because
they like they like them old New England Patriots teams, and you be
yeah,
like, yeah, how the hell did they find a way to win?
hey, just like Seattle, beast mode on the 1 yard line, and
Find a
and
way
and,
to
and they
win.
still won the game.
How
So
many times did they beat the Colts? And I was like, damn, Peyton can't get over that hump. Like,
killed it. We would if Payne could have won those games, he'd have been went down as the GOAT.
yeah, he would
Seriously,
have had multiple Super
they had.
Bowls.
But all right, man. So hey, now we
Last
down to the
pick.
last game, and you got Olympia Titans against Dr. Phillips tonight at 7 p.m. Who you got?
Man, I'm going with Olympia for the sweep, for the season sweep. They beat them once, and I like them to do it again. I know it's tough to beat a team twice.
Man,
Um,
that's my only thing, man. I'm picking Olympia as well, but I will say this. Hey, man, we talking about another one, Rodney Wells and Dr. Phillips. They in that apopka mode. Like them
yeah,
jokers fine when it come playoff time. Like it's almost like Jimmy Butler. You know what I mean? People can say what they want, but boy, the Jimmy Butler in the regular season is not the Jimmy Butler in the playoffs. The Jimmy Butler in the playoffs might be a top 10 player of all times. Seriously. But the Jimmy Butler in the regular season, he might only give you like 16, 17 a game.
yeah, Jimmy be
So
tripping sometimes.
so I don't know, man. This is one, you know, uh, they put it on DP the last time they played. This is another one. I would be very, uh, you know, it's one man. I think the game has to mean more for Gabe. Gabe has to go ahead and pull this off because he has, the time. But I'm gonna tell you this: whoever wins this game, I'm picking them to go to the regional Final Four. I
That's
I
good.
I don't I think that they have an opportunity to beat Plant. and then they'll have an opportunity to beat the number one seed. So I think that whoever wins this game will be that one. But like I said, we have a lot of rematches, man. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, them rematch.
I mean,
Yeah.
and you know, so it's gonna be interesting. But I mean, I would, you know, we'll see what happens, man. So hey, so that's our playoff edition, Elite 100 playoff edition. Hey, we wish all the teams success, all the coaches success. You know, you don't want to be players' last word, and parents, you don't want to be crying on the sideline and helmets to the left, shoulder pads to the right. So hey, you know, play like it's your last game because it possibly could be.
Yes, sir.
And hey, don't forget, hey, uh, do we have our cat? We well, we'll
Yeah, we
put it
got
out
a
there.
Cash App, Elite 100 Cash App. If you like to make any donations to help us with the turkey drive, you like to make any donations for our All-Star game, that is $ Elite 100 Prospects. You can contact us via social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. If you have any questions or concerns for us, absolutely call us. Let's talk. We'll also be telling you more information about our sponsor packages. You'll start to see flyers come out here over the next couple of days. But like AG said, best of luck to all the players in the playoffs. This could be your last game. You forgot the E and Elite. But yeah, this could be your last game. So have no regrets. Just have fun, man. This is a game that you've been playing. A lot of y'all been playing majority of your life. So pressure, it either gonna burst pipes or it's gonna make diamonds. So you got two options.
Shine like a diamond, shine like a
Yeah,
diamond, like they would
go
say,
out
man.
hard,
We
man.
and for the record too, so that everyone understands, this is all in fun. We don't care who wins. We don't have no, you know, like last year I cared. My son played at the Koi.
Now I ain't
I
gonna
know.
lie, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Now it's a couple teams that I want to win because I got personal relationship with
I
boys. Now I ain't gonna lie.
I I don't care, hey man, because I want, like, I know all these guys, so I want all my guys to
Yeah, I
shine.
need Olympia to go to the state championship. All right, I just need that to happen.
I need it all to shine, hey, but I got to, you know, I've known all these guys for years, so I want everybody to do their best and let the chips fall where they may. You know, and I just want all my kids that we know to shine, and coaches too. I want, you know, I want all the coaches to get an opportunity to host that trophy. I'm all for everybody. AG wants everybody in our region to win the state championship. That's really what I don't care what team you are, hey man, let's do it. Let's do it for Central Florida. So that's really what it's all about for me. So hey, like once again, I leaving up that Elite 100 prospects for a few more seconds. So hey, if you like to make some donations, the turkey drive, we're gonna be handing out turkeys, over 400, but more the Cajun turkey fried dinners that we're doing, you know, that's what we need the donations for, so that we can, you know, provide, you know, we can fry the turkey, which is, you know, the peanut oil, which is $40. We got to season it. We got to make the kids. So it's just so much that goes with it. So if you want to donate, even if you want to donate a turkey for your region, or turkey, whatever, just give us a call. We'll give you shout outs and all that kind of stuff as well. So, anything else you got for the people?
No, sir, man. I'm just gonna enjoy this weekend. We'll figure it out. We'll get back to the people and
Next
yeah,
week we're
man.
gonna next week we're gonna be real active, y'all, because we got a lot going on. So it kind of starts, you know, leading up into that process from, you know, the spirit night to, you know, deliver to the jersey presentations to, you know, the game. So look out for us at Elite 100. Go to our YouTube channel below, and as you see, there's the place you can make any donations. We appreciate you. Thanks a lot. Peace.